Welcome to episode 212 of Snobcast, ladies and gentlemen. If you don't know what we're talking about, it's the trend, the quarantine trend on Instagram, 30 songs in 30 days. And it's like every day is a different category or it's like, different subject. I've done mine today. So which goes to show you, it's been a month I've been in quarantine.
I honestly don't even know where the fuck I'm at. Guys, a month. It's been a month. How loopy is that?
Well, it's been a month since I did that. I've been in quarantine since March 14th.
Wow. A month and a half.
Yeah. Because like I said earlier, I traveled. So I've been home since March 14th.
That's pretty rough, man.
Fucking Vancouver.
That's pretty rough. You guys must be finding it very rough.
It depends the day. It actually goes a lot with the weather. But it depends. No, it does. When it it was a crappy week here in Montreal.
That's true.
It was a crappy week here in Montreal earlier in the week. Then later in the week, it got nicer. But when it was crappier, it's definitely tough on the head, because you want to go outside for your walk, which you're permitted to do, whoever's listening.
For now.
Well, for now, it's too late now at this point. So they should have stopped it a long time ago.
If these fucking numbers don't stop going up.
They're not gonna stop you from. They're opening up businesses, in 2 weeks. So,
oh god.
But we're not talking about COVID today. I mean, just what was the point of this?
The whole point of this was that we were talking about the 30-day challenge and your last song, and then you said that it's been 30 days since you've been able to go out, and I miss going out, guys.
Like in what sense? Like you go out of your house to go to work. So.
Yeah, I get out of my house to go to work. I try and
yeah, you jerk.
I try and take I try and take the long way to work, and it still takes me 8 minutes. So it's.
I see your dilemma.
You sometimes think a certain way, like, I'm going to take the longer way, but it's just the same amount of time.
It's the same amount of time. There's nobody on fucking except the other day, like. Out of nowhere, there were orange cones in the streets, which is nice. It's nice to know that the city's returning back. The earth is healing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Nature's coming back. The orange cones.
The orange cones coming back. So they're always a welcome sight in Montreal.
Yeah.
But I went shopping yesterday, guys. Like honestly. I only go shopping at very select places now. I don't go shopping in my area because my area has one of the highest counts of COVID.
In Montreal.
Yeah, in Montreal. I think we're like second or third, which is fucking crazy. It's crazy. It's also not surprising, and it's also crazy. But I don't shop in my area. I fucking go outside my area because I've been shopping once in my area, and it's like, did you ever hear that song "Welcome to the Jungle"?
Yeah, you're talking as if we don't know what music is or something.
I know, but it's some people
have you ever heard that song?
There's
Welcome
some people
to the jungle.
You know what's funny about that is that you have to say that nowadays. You have to say that because there's some people that haven't heard it. I for sure have relatives that haven't heard it now.
Do you?
Do you
though?
They're not really family.
Yeah,
I know. But I went shopping yesterday and the fucking stores, guys. Since when did it take you 3 hours to go shopping?
Well, because you have to wait outside.
Oh my god! But I have a membership card at this store, and you're supposed to
just
walk in. No. You could just walk in. You could literally just walk in. So I literally I bypassed the whole line and I just walked in. And
so then, what the hell are you doing for 3 hours?
Waiting in line at the fucking cash.
Oh.
Fuck!
Oh my god!
I go shopping every 14 days or so, but I don't have
buy a whole bunch. You just buy a whole bunch of stuff, no? When you're there,
but I also don't have an issue. I go in the morning and that's it. I go in and within. By the time I'm done disinfecting food, it's 2 hours, I think.
Oh no! What do you mean disinfecting? You clean the stuff when you get home?
100%.
Oh no, I don't.
You should definitely do that.
Why?
Because people touch things.
Oh no, but all the stuff that I buy, it's all like wrapped in like bags, and like the fruits and
It
vegetables.
doesn't matter.
Yeah, but
wash the bag.
How do you what do you wash it with?
Well, the stuff that's that's wrapped up, you pass Lysol on it, and your vegetables and stuff. I think my sister.
Yeah, but
told
by
me
then it's too late. You already took it.
Yeah. But at the same time, I put them in the fridge, and I usually don't use them for like the next like at least 24 hours, so it probably dies. You know what I mean?
Hopefully.
Like, knock on. Is this quartz?
Well, Steve, your mom for sure disinfects everything.
Yeah,
it's like a whole thing.
Yeah. Well, for sure. But like at that point, if you're gonna be like, oh, I have to. You already touched it like in the first place.
Yeah, but then you got home and you washed your hands because that's what I do. I get home, I drop my bags off only in the kitchen. I don't put them down anywhere.
Yeah, I
go wash my hands, and then I go back to touching the stuff. And then once I'm done touching the stuff and disinfecting, I wash my hands again.
Oh man.
Well, there you go.
That's how you're supposed to do it.
Very intense.
Yeah. Don't forget to moisturize.
I do. Trust me. I have eczema. I have to.
Yeah. Oh, it's fucking
looking like Ash Wednesday over here.
Yeah. You know what I'm talking about.
Oh boy. Is Jerry Colvina just hijacked the feed? Is that what happened?
No. I was trying to do my best Jerry impression. I think it worked.
Shit. Oh my god. I was freaking out for a second.
Have you heard from him, Steve? Or is he just?
Oh yeah. No, well, he comes in. I mean, I still don't know where he is because, I mean, come on.
Honestly,
let's be honest.
The last I heard from him, he was actually on the run. He was on the run because he had he had said something about like having the cure, but it's none of their business.
Yeah, I mean, he told me something similar, but then after he got sidetracked because, that's kind of what he does. So I never really got to, was it the cure for COVID or was it like, he bought a Cure album? I'm not sure.
He just said it's the cure, like, so.
Yeah, that's why.
Yeah.
It could be the band.
It could also be like the cure, you know what I mean? Like for like everything,
yeah, that's true. Well, you never know with Jerry. That's kind of what's so poetic about him.
If one man would have the cure for anything, it would be Jerry.
Oh God, yeah.
Oh yeah. Absolutely.
No one slings dick like that and makes sure he doesn't have a cure.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's still making money. He's probably still being an Uber driver. I mean, that's what you should do. I mean, but no, mind you, it's Jerry. His business is probably still open.
Honestly, he's the only one that I know that can Uber with a bus.
Special license for that, but he found it. That's for sure.
Oh God, I'm excited. I'm looking forward to seeing you guys in the flesh at some point.
Oh my God, you have no idea the things going on in my head right now for like the sick barbecue, like.
Oh my. Well, yeah, like it's been kind of a focal point since you had mentioned it. What creations will he make now?
I don't even think I want to know. No, yeah, I won't be as excited.
You don't.
As long as there's no bones, it's fine.
No, what? I was gonna say, I don't know if you saw, but next week or like next weekend, I'm gonna be making cubanos.
Yep.
I saw that. I was very excited. I let you know immediately.
I don't know if there's somebody that's excited. It was gonna be you on that, but like I'm definitely making cubanos for a barbecue.
Oh my!
I'm definitely making cubanos. Maybe some shawarma for Steve.
Oh well, I mean, shawarma for everyone, honestly, at this point.
A shawarma for everybody, a nice little shawarma. That would be nice. I don't know. I just want to make stuff. I might buy a pizza.
You just said it was for me.
No, I might buy a pizza.
Wow, seriously, Steve, you're gonna be like that?
No, shawarma's for everybody. But Tom, I thought you already have a pizza.
Yeah, but I want but you have to put it on the barbecue. I want one that it's like really just like its own thing.
Oh, is that allowed? Are we allowed those?
What? A pizza? Yeah.
Pizza because
no, with actual wood.
You don't have to burn wood.
It burns with pellets.
Okay.
So yeah, but it's gonna be fucking interesting to see how I shoot this fucking video next week because I gotta do bread. I gotta make the cubano. Oh my God, I gotta have to make a storyboard.
Wow,
It's
look at this guy.
guys,
Look at this
guys.
guy.
I got equipment coming in. I just bought a gimbal. A fucking studio light with a softbox that's waiting to be bought.
So I was gonna ask you why you bought a gimbal, because a gimbal works very well if you're walking.
Yeah.
But what are you gonna, you're cooking.
Yeah. No, yeah, but it's to get B-roll footage.
What? But who's doing the B-roll footage?
I'm gonna do the B-roll footage.
Okay.
Of like, well,
Could we?
well, no, I don't do B-roll of myself. I do close-ups of the food. Like if something's frying, like a close-up fly over, you know,
Right. Okay.
you know,
I guess
pulling back,
makes sense.
give it a little vertigo, you know.
I'm glad you brought that up, Tom, because we had a few emails in, and I've actually been curious myself. Are we ever going to see a POV, during the cooking experience? People are wondering.
Yeah, this is how you make mayonnaise.
POV.
POV.
Was that from the Netherlands?
This was actually from Moldova. It's they like to say POV in Eastern Europe.
Oh my god.
Yes, they're also very familiar with POV in other places in Europe as well.
Oh my god. I think we just got flagged.
Probably.
God.
It's too late for that.
But yeah, like I started using 2 cameras. I got a 2-camera setup going now. You know, so
that's pretty great. I have to say, Tom, the content's killing, and it's gonna just look better.
Do you get good feedback when you post those videos?
Honestly, people send me pictures like, "Oh, I just did your recipe."
Well,
Here's
that's
a
smart.
picture. Once in a while,
that's what you want.
Yeah, once in a while, like the bread recipe was like, forget it, guys.
Almost viral. Yeah, almost.
It almost went. Yeah, it almost went fucking viral. It's not normal. People were sending me, look at my buns, you know, and it was crazy. I was like, no, I have a girlfriend. Just it needs to cook a bit. It needs to cook a bit more. Put it back in the oven.
Right.
But has anybody sent in something that's really like wow, you like really got it down?
Or did they suck?
That it's honestly everybody that was sending it to me. I was looking at it, I'm like, wow, it really came out nice. I guess people have the time now. You know what I mean?
Did you think to yourself, wow, this is what I went to culinary school for, and everyone's making it the same way as me?
but yeah, but you know what though, the thing is that there's a million bread making videos, right? There's a million videos, period. You want to learn how to make something, anything, not even food, literally in general. You want to learn something, you could probably find it on YouTube.
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's crazy that you don't have to go to cooking school. You know what I mean? Like there's great chefs out there. There's Michelin star chefs out there that did not go to culinary school.
I didn't mean to offend you, Tom.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to offend you.
No, I'm saying.
I was just making a joke. You know what? Just forget it.
It's what it is. All right. You know what it is. You know what I apply to this is that you could fucking, I know how to explain it to people. You know what I mean? You know how to like write down, like make the recipe in a way where people can follow it.
Like in English, not in chef.
Which is the
no, not in English, but like you know what I mean? Like if some people you have to tell them before you start, preheat your oven.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like to me, it's second nature. If I'm going to start making bread, I'm going to get the oven going the first thing. You know what I mean? Because it takes time.
Right.
But some people, if you don't write preheat oven right at the beginning, they got a bread ready to put in the oven and the oven's cold.
Mm.
Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So
you gotta
think of that.
Oh, jeez.
Well, I think that's the most important thing, especially Tom, if you're teaching people
preheating
how to
the oven.
cook. Yeah, no, but
you don't want to, Steve. Nobody wants to go in cold turkey, man.
Well, I mean, you gotta.
I know. Maybe if you live in the South and you do a lot of grilling, doesn't really matter. It gets hot quick. You know what I mean? But up here in the Great White North, you got to get stuff warm before you start, bumping out of guns.
Don't we know it?
It's fun that you mentioned that there's millions of videos of how to make food on Instagram, and Steve has for sure looked up how to make a Scandinavian meat platter.
Oh my god! Oh, Steve, this is for you because my dad told me this yesterday, and I fucking freaked the fuck out. Just to let you know,
I'm listening.
And I know that you're gonna probably like this. I don't know if you've ever had it, but IKEA released their recipe for the Swedish meatballs with the sauce.
I do like this.
And they are fucking amazing. They're very amazing.
You made it?
No, but I've had them. I've had them there, and they taste fucking great.
Yeah,
and I could just imagine
they are great.
I could just imagine if you make it fresh, it must taste amazing.
And they also cost like $2.
Yeah.
Don't forget, you want the sauce on the fries too.
Oh,
that's true.
Exactly. That. Oh my god, Steve, you gotta make a poutine with that. Why hasn't nobody made a Swedish poutine?
That would be normal.
Oh, make it. Do it the next recipe. The one
that's gonna be for the barbecue.
They do it. I had it.
You do?
I had it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do I make it for the barbecue?
You definitely.
You're making a lot of things. Just like how yesterday you teased like, oh look, I'm making a shisha now, and I've literally told you that my sanity is based on the fact that we might be able to see each other 2 times in public, hopefully before it gets cold.
Well, I passed by the other night to say hi.
Yeah.
I passed by yesterday, but someone was important.
Steve, Tommy.
What? Oh yeah,
She passed by yesterday.
She passed by, yeah.
And you've had more action
than I've had for my girlfriend in the last month. Look at that.
There you go. And the thing is, once they allow, you can have 10 people in a backyard, then I literally that same day, I don't care what day of the week it is.
A piece of pasta.
Listen to me. This is my plan. I don't care what day of the week it is. You don't have to have your barbecue on that day. But I am going to someone's house and I'm getting wasted. It can be a Thursday Brutus at someone's house. Okay? That's what's going to happen. And if no one knows where Brutus is who's listening, it was a bar that we used to go to here in Montreal.
You're not cool. But, literally, if you don't know what Brutus was, you didn't really live...
the people the people in the UK or the Netherlands don't know what Brutus is.
Oh, God.
But guys, it was the bar. I'll leave it at.
So I will be on that level of an excitement that I will most probably catch COVID.
out of sheer excitement, it'll just manifest. Into you.
So I'm telling you right now, it could even be Steve's house. I will come to your house with a case of beer.
No, you won't. Don't lie to me like that.
Fine. Then I'm going to go to Andrew's house and I will have a case of beer there. And maybe a Jamie.
Oh my God.
It could be a Sunday. They could announce it at Sunday, 6 p.m. And I'll be like, guys,
6:01.
6:01. They're going to have to, I don't want to talk about it again, but they're going to have to lift the quarantine at some point.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's going to happen before it's cold. So I'm telling you, at least 2 barbecues. That's my minimum.
I feel
if it's more.
Honestly, I feel... The
you
joy.
Feel my passion, my patience. You feel it?
I feel how this has been brewing for 6 weeks inside you. It's been just percolating. It's been percolating, and you're like, you know what? Jackie's had enough.
Jackie's had enough. I haven't had enough. You know what? I'm realizing that maybe my life really is what it is when it's non-quarantine. I'm kind of like, hey, I like being home and watching movies 17 hours a day, So there's that aspect of it, and I'm also, what the fuck?
Have you finished Netflix? Have you finished Netflix? Honestly,
no, I haven't even watched Netflix because I have a bunch of movies that I've bought that I have never watched. Okay? But I've watched a lot, and I've actually gone through a bunch of my movies that I've already previously owned, and I've gotten rid of a bunch of them.
Can you
because I'm like. what am I doing with these? I'm never gonna watch these movies again. So like they go and I have almost a full garbage bag
Oh God!
of movies.
Can you do me a favor?
What? What do you want?
Can you watch Monkey Bone?
I did.
What the fuck
Oh,
is
you
that?
watched
I
it?
did.
It's such a
Yeah, I
great
did.
movie.
Because you had given it to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, Monkey Bone
What-
is
what
a
is
movie
that?
Never
from
seen it.
2001 with it was the same director as Nightmare Before Christmas. Brendan Fraser's in it. It's Brendan Fraser,
Oh,
but it's a live action and
Elizabeth Hurley.
and animated. No, not Elizabeth. That's Bedazzled.
Oh, that's Bedazzled.
That's another great movie, though.
That's another great movie. Yeah, that movie's when
Yeah,
when he's the
I saw.
drug lord. It's incredible.
Yes. But so I did watch Monkey Bone. But what I'm getting at is like this was already my life previously, but I didn't have time to do it because I was always out and always so busy.
Yeah.
Not I'm not gloating, but I'm just saying.
Yeah.
And like now I'm like, oh, look at this. I almost have no movies left to watch.
Oh,
You know what I
Jesus Christ.
But there's that, and there's also the fact that now I'm trying to fucking avoid how to get FaceTime calls. You know?
Oh, yeah, I know.
I previously people were like, trying to avoid going out, right?
Yeah.
Like, I have this thing, which you couldn't really tell if people had things or not. And
Yeah.
now you're like,
But now it's because you're on video. You don't have anything to do.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, what are you going to do? I got to go to my cousin's bar mitzvah. No, it's not happening. You know what I mean?
But exactly. So now I'm kind of telling everyone, like, you know what? Maybe don't FaceTime me.
Oh,
you know,
my God.
like I'm okay. I text you all day long. I don't have to FaceTime you.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm alive. My answers should be enough to prove it.
you should say you're taking a shit.
Oh, God.
like all day long.
An
Yeah.
entire day. Sorry, I have these this morning. You know,
And it's weird because like this whole thing, it's like, you know, I'm trying to put out content on Snob Media, and Steve is helping as well because there's some movies that have been released that I'm like, I don't want to watch that.
oh God.
So Steve watches it, and I know I won't like it, but Steve would appreciate it more. So
Like last week's review, Sergio.
someone's pouring a drink there.
I might be making a watermelon mojito.
Nice.
Ooh.
Yeah.
But the thing is, what are you saying,
Yeah.
Steve?
Oh no, I was going to comment that I already poured myself a second.
Nice.
Rosemont.
Lahayim.
Cheers.
L'chaim.
The thing now
Cheers,
with
boys.
putting
Tell
out
us.
content,
Yeah.
with putting out content, it's becoming so difficult.
Yeah.
Because not only am I stuck at home, but some of the stuff out there that I've been trying to put out, you know, new material, new content every day.
Yeah.
But it's hard. It's hard to write recently because everything is garbage.
Everything's garbage for 100%. I'm 100% with you. I was actually thinking about this today. I was like, you know, like, how long has it been since they've actually produced something? You know, has anybody been in a studio lately? You know what I mean?
What do you mean?
No.
You know what I mean? Like a studio. Like have they
oh.
been fucking filming a show? You know what I mean? Has anything happened? You know?
No, they can't do anything. They've been doing stuff from home.
Exactly.
Like, all the late shows. And
Have
stuff.
you watched SNL?
Yeah, well, I didn't watch last night.
It's a fucking train
I
wreck.
watched-
It's a train wreck without the live audience. You lose the feel of the show.
Yeah, you do actually, and that's interesting because I watched the Brad Pitt segment, and it's okay,
Tony,
there should be a laugh
Tony
here.
Fauci.
There should be a laugh there.
Yeah. He killed it. He killed the Tony Fauci thing.
Oh, he did, but it was funny because I was like, okay, this is where the laugh should be. This is where the laugh
you know
should
where to
be,
kill
and I was like,
right now.
it was so weird. Yeah, it was so surreal to be like,
Or
oh
when
my
they go
God,
from
like,
one location to another, they're both in the same skit, but they're in different houses. You know what I mean? And it's like,
But I admire them for doing that because SNL is a show that's been going on for nearly 50 years.
Yeah, I know.
And like they're like, you know what, people, they don't do it every week. I think now this is the second one, so they did it 2 weeks ago. So, but also think about the work that it takes to put a show like that together live.
Can I?
It's not live. It's not live, but to make it seem that way.
Yeah.
Like it's usually live, but on web it's not.
Can I tell you something? You know what I would appreciate? I would appreciate, like, okay, fine. No, I understand. It takes fucking chops to do the way that they're doing it, 1,000%. Because you know, you're in front of the camera especially when they're doing it in front of a live audience, they feed off the crowd too. You know what I mean? The crowd laughs. Maybe they break. You know what I mean? Maybe you see a character break.
Oh, the breaks are always
the breaks are the best. That's why you watch the show.
Jimmy Fallon.
Jimmy Fallon. You watch for Bill Hader to fucking put his hands in front of his face and try and hide it. You look for all these the skits. Some of the skits are hits. Some of the skits are misses. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, even in a skit that sucks, if somebody fucks up a line and you see a look happen that you know is like, what just happened? It immediately becomes funny.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's great that they do that. It obviously loses that aspect. But how sick would it be? I would also like to watch like old SNLs. You know what I mean? Like if they
they should do reruns. That would be cool too.
I think we just lost one of our boys in the chat.
Oh, we did.
Yeah,
again.
Oh, I'm gonna send him an invite because I don't want panic to happen.
Oh no, this happened last week as well. We're so sorry, everybody.
There he is. And
Hey,
this
man.
week's episode of the lockdown is over. Welcome back to Snobcast.
That happened to you last week too?
Yeah, I don't know. It like kicks me out.
But yeah, I was saying to Steve, like I feel like it would be cool if they played old SNL shows too. You know what I mean?
Oh,
like, wouldn't you like to watch
an
SNL show from 30 years ago this Saturday?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah, like I have. A friend of mine had, and I watched it a bunch of times. Will Ferrell's set of him on SNL.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot. There's so much gold that they have that they could easily just run it until this.
They
is
got
done,
so much content, man.
They have 45 years.
Absolutely.
Oh my god! You know what? Okay, so here's a question that I have for the both of you. Do you guys remember Mad TV?
I love Mad TV.
Yeah, I always
prefer
more
Mad
SNL.
TV.
You were always more SNL. I was always more Mad TV for some reason.
Yeah, me too. I just found the because like you said, Saturday Night Live I find is hit or miss on their skits. I always found Mad TV funny.
It was fucking.
I guess it's 2 against 1, so I guess I'll go fuck myself.
No, but like I used to love even the opening bit of it, the Mad, it was funny. Like I enjoyed Mad TV. Ever since that folded, I feel like all those careers, like what remember, like Ike Barinholtz was on Mad TV for how long, Steve?
Oh fuck!
Key and Peele, I think, were there too.
They were there.
There was also Bobby Lee.
Bobby Lee.
Bobby Lee was the king. Bobby Lee was like the king of Mad TV. You know what
I
mean?
Mad TV was hilarious. I loved it.
Was Will Ferrell on Mad TV or on Saturday Night Live?
SNL.
Saturday Night Live. Yeah.
SNL. The skit that he used to do there, the cheerleader thing.
Yeah, with Kristen Wiig, I think.
My god.
Yeah.
I have a fond memory of a skit. I don't know if you guys remember this, but I remember it because my cousin literally almost died laughing at that. It was the one where it was like a Christmas special and Molly Shannon was on it.
Okay.
And she was doing a dance and out of nowhere, like it was right around the era of that movie there, Superstar.
Mm.
Okay. So she they were doing a dance. I think Will Ferrell might have been on it too. I think, I'm not sure. But they were she was doing like a dance and she like springs into a corner of her room and she like destroys like this guy that's in a snowman outfit and brings down the set. And I was like, he started laughing because you literally couldn't tell, was it part of the skit or did she just destroy the set? You know what I mean? and it was like chaos. And my cousin was dying and he started choking on a chip and it just stayed in my memory.
Wow. And did the chip stay in his throat or?
No, he's fine.
Okay,
it's like snow. If you leave it long enough, it gets softer and melts,
Right. No, so it's I mean, it's hard to concentrate and write and do things.
Yeah.
I watched that one thing so that's what I'm doing now. Like going through my collection and stuff. I'm watching a lot of old movies because that's what makes me love movies. That's what makes me fall in love with movies all over again. Because
old Hollywood, the golden age.
Yeah, golden age of Hollywood. Even just like movies from the 90s or the 80s. Like, but I've been watching a lot of that stuff because it gives me hope. And
So, well, if I could say
Oh,
and
you
I've
can say, yeah, you can say.
I've mentioned this to you before, and I was talking about this last year about how shitty everything's become. Like we used to go to the movies like a lot, like almost every week, and then last year 2019 was around, we were going. Well, I was going like every few months because everything out was fucking garbage.
Yeah, I would go every week.
It was the worst like run of movies that in my living memory.
Do you miss movie popcorn?
I miss movie popcorn, and I also miss going to the movies in general, just because that I think that also takes effect on my writing, because watching something on like a TV, even if your TV could be fucking 80 inches, like it's not the same as seeing it in the movies.
You need the punch of the sound system. You need to feel. Like, in a big room, and like it's like it's gonna make you vibrate when something happens.
Yeah, and the screen has to take up like your whole vision. It has to be the only thing you're looking at.
You can tell you're in a movie theater. In the movies, you're in the movies. I don't know if that makes sense. You know what I mean? But it's like a thing.
Yeah, and I use going to the movies also as like therapy. So like I like doing that. And it's just like, okay, what the hell?
I don't know why. I just pictured you walking into the movie theater. There's the arcades. You just swap out a 7-year-old, and you're like, oh, therapy. And you walk into the theater.
What the hell?
I'm sorry. Continue.
I love how you spit take your own joke.
What can I say? I'm a funny fucking guy.
So I just I miss that aspect of going and writing, and like, okay, I left the movie theater, now I need to go home and write.
Yeah,
like now it's like, oh, I left my couch, I'm gonna go in bed and I'm gonna go write.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing.
This shitty review.
What do? You get up. You're like, okay, this movie. Did you ever go to the movies and do like a double feature that you watch another movie at the same night?
Is that a serious question?
Okay, yeah, I know. I'm just asking because I don't know how it works. Like that you get up.
I think my record is 3 or 4. I think in a day.
Oh my god! And now you can do. You see, but like before, you would get up, you would go out, stretch your legs a little bit, and go into like the next movie theater.
Yeah.
And wait for the other one. But now what do? You get up, you go take a dump. You go in the kitchen, you do that walk into the kitchen, like, is there anything to eat? Then you're like, no, I literally just had supper, and you walk around anyways to see if there's any like what's going like it's as if you're walking down a street you've never seen in your neighborhood. You're like, what's over here?
Hey, that's a new Spider-Man.
And then you miraculously find your way to the couch with like a bag of chips, and you're like, well, you know what? Like, I'll try again tomorrow on this quarantine shit. I'll eat healthy tomorrow. It's a fucking disaster. It's a fucking disaster.
It's a weird thing. I don't find myself going off the rails with food, but which is fine because
I'm at the point where I'm baking bread every 2 days.
Fuck. But like I the walking helps for sure, because if not, we would all be like 700 pounds. But it's just an interesting time, and I hate. There's one thing I hate writing. I hate writing bad reviews. Not that I don't
like bad reviews, like that the movie is shitty.
Yeah, no, not that. Yeah, I hate writing about shitty movies.
Yeah.
I love writing about, oh my god, when something like wows me or whatever,
Yeah.
Like, I hate writing the 0 or 1-star reviews, and I'm like scrambling to find why this movie is horrible.
What do you find the trend has been? And let's say this. Okay, so since you got back, and since you like the quarantine thing happened, so like the last 6 weeks, right?
Yeah.
What, like, if you had to average out the reviews that you've given, the score that you've given, what would the average be in terms of content right now? Like,
probably 2 out of 5.
Oh god, it's a horrible time to stay home.
Well, it's a horrible time to stay home if you're watching the new shit that's being put out. Like, it's an average, maybe like 2.5, maybe. But like I watched. What were you gonna say, Steve?
I was gonna say last week, Sergio gave it 2.5.
Yeah, that's a movie I made Steve review.
Which movie?
I was like, hey, I'm not gonna watch this. Not that the reviews are like mixed, but I'm like, this is more of a Steve movie than it's a me movie.
Which movie is that?
Like,
Sergio, it's a Netflix original.
Oh, okay.
The idea behind it was good.
It's a true story.
The two main casts were good,
True
but the
stories
writing
don't make
was
good
so
movies.
bad. The entire no, it would have been good. It was just very badly written, so it fucked up the entire the whole movie because either dialogue was like fucking shitty or the way that they transitioned from one thing to another was bad. They skip a bunch. They're like, oh, we have this possible problem. Then they like immediately skip through it, and it's like, what the fuck just happened?
Hey, can I?
It was really bad, and it ruined the whole movie.
Can I suggest something? Like Steve, you literally, I don't know how what you said literally had nothing to do with what the thought process that just went into this, but for some reason it jogged my memory. Like I feel Al Pacino just turned 80, right?
He did.
Yeah. Speaking of good movies back in the day, I'll fucking 80 years old, man.
80 years old.
80 years old. He doesn't look it. Maybe it's because his fucking wife is 20.
Is she 20?
I don't know. Probably one of them is.
Yeah. But Big Al is 80.
But like Al Pacino is 80 years old, guys. You know, I heard that and I was like, oh my god, like it's very dark. But I was like, fuck, he's gonna die at some point, and like,
oh my god,
you'll never see another Al Pacino performance. How sad is that?
The film world will be lesser for it.
It's like what happens when the greats go?
Well, here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. Let's talk about Al Pacino without mentioning Scent of a Woman,
which is back on Netflix, baby.
So at one point it goes. The cycle of life is like that, right? So like you'll have lost all the greats. That includes musicians as well.
Mm-hmm.
Like all the good musicians from, let's say, our parents' days,
they're almost all gone.
They're almost all gone, but we grew up listening to them.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So, but the new wave of music, which we don't really associate ourselves with, because we have taste, and
I almost did another spit take. The walls are white in my basement now. You can't make me spit fucking pink juice all over the place.
So it's just a thing that we have to deal with, and you're like, but let's be honest. Al Pacino is 80, and the last good movie he made was The Irishman. But before The Irishman, Al was kind of dying out.
Really? You didn't like Simone?
No. And also, Simone is from 2000, which he still had a career, because in the 2000s, he also made Christopher Nolan's Insomnia with Robin Williams.
Yes, that was a great movie.
Which is a fantastic film. And then kind of he made that shitty ass movie with Robert De Niro and 50 Cent.
What the fuck was that?
I think it's called Righteous Kill.
Righteous Kill. Yes, we watched it together.
He made the movie with Adam Sandler, Jack and Jill.
Oh, see, I didn't even see that.
Oh god, don't even watch it. You know, it's probably worse than The Room.
I would never.
Well, okay, how long would you say his little like out of form rut was?
Well, I'm gonna go look it up right now.
Because I mean, the kind of quality in general kind of dropped off of movies in that case. And like I find in the periods where he was kind of out of it, there was a lot of bad movies coming out. I
feel like it might be from 99 till
no. In the 90s, he was king.
Yeah,
in the 90s, he was king. Yeah. He had just won an Oscar in the 90s for a film we won't mention. And
was that for Scent of a Woman?
Yes,
he won for that.
Well, he won 2 Oscars.
Oh my god! Congratulations, Al.
How could he not?
So here
we can't talk about it.
So here's a movie. In '99, he made a fantastic film called Any Given Sunday.
Yeah.
Okay?
Oh god. It was a fantastic movie. Yeah.
Then in 2002, he comes back, makes Insomnia with Robin Williams. Yeah. Okay, amazing. As of 2002, okay, Simone, The Recruit, which was with Colin Farrell, garbage. Gigli, 2003. And then
we always love Gigli.
Then he was in Ocean's 13 in 2007, which was like, okay, fine. But then he does Righteous Kill from 2008 until 2019's Once Upon a Time in Hollywood and The Irishman. So that's a good,
Yeah, but you have to ask, how many good movies came?
Hello, hey, it's Steve again. Steve is gone.
La panique.
Steve is gone, and we're here, ladies and gentlemen, for your entertainment, talking about Al Pacino's career.
All by myself anymore. Here comes Steve. Come on, I don't have the chops.
Damn
to hit
it.
the high notes. There he is.
Hey, man.
My outrage just forced me right out there.
So the CIA is listening.
So in that period of movies, I mean, I find a lot of quality in general kind of fell off. You had a lot less, like, per year amount of good movies that came out. I think that kind of was be able to seen throughout the whole kind of industry. A lot less good movies were coming out in that period. I find maybe more people are kind of like looking back and being like, shit, we used to do good stuff. Let's kind of work with what we had back then instead of doing the kind of cookie cutter shit that we see in the music industry now, which still is doing it, which is you get, and you were talking about music and how we won't show it to new music to new generations. It's because it's all run down through the studio. It's not done by
what's cookie cutter? What's so cookie cutter about today's generation of stuff like music? Wait, you don't like Imagine Dragons?
What's music is, a lot of music is today is you have a producer, they slap whoever they could market onto it on stuff that he does, and they just throw them out. It's easy money that you only have to really give money to a select few people, and it saves them money and it makes them a shitload of cash.
So here's my answer for you, and the answer for that is it's the same thing in the movie industry. So at some point, when an actor ages or an actress ages, they're no longer needed. So the same thing with Al Pacino.
To say that there's no system, I find, of kind of nurturing up this talent. You have I find there's a lot less talented actors that are kind of making their way up from whatever age to the greats that we have now. You have a few that break through that are obviously fantastic. I mean, as much as Sergio didn't really work out, Ana de Armas has been doing great in her career. She's still very young, but you don't have a lot of young actors or lesser known actors that are really making that jump to these calibers. Al Pacino, Robert De Niro, those types of actors.
I would say an actor right now that is, I'm saying actor because I'm someone that I follow a lot. That will be relevant at some point, and who chooses their roles very specifically is Ryan Gosling.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Now, for me, I love him as an actor.
He's well known, though. He has already been around for years.
But
ever since Breaker High.
Who's coming up?
No, but for me, Ryan Gosling, who's maybe in early 40s, maybe late 30s, I don't know, but he looks very young. So
yes.
But what was the last movie you saw him in?
Oh my God!
La La Land. But then he made so that's why it's very specific with the roles that he chooses, which will make him one of those actors that let's choose Ryan Reynolds. God damn it, Ryan Gosling.
One of them has an upper lip.
Yeah, and both are Canadian. It's the worst part.
Fuck.
And so and you said La La Land, but the last movie Ryan. God damn it. Ryan Gosling.
Was Deadpool 2.
That's Ryan Reynolds, but Ryan Gosling made First Man, which was about Neil Armstrong and Oscar nominated, blah blah blah. But I feel like he's an actor that will be on that same wavelength as the bigs, the big ones.
I like that you said that.
Well,
yeah.
I like him.
I love him.
Yeah, he's a great actor. And I like everything he's crazy. Don't tell me he wasn't fantastic in Crazy Stupid Love.
He's great at everything that he does.
Yeah, he is. Even
driving
was insane.
I'll give him that. I think Ryan Gosling is a great actor. I won't deny that. I just find there's okay, look. I don't know if I agree 100%. I don't disagree. So I'll give you that. But how many Ryan Goslings are there? You know what I mean?
There's not that many. People need to, actors nowadays
are Ryan Reynolds.
Well, everybody's not the same caliber of actor.
No, but I mean, look at the golden age. I mean, you had a great assortment of great actors. It slims down as the year goes, and I find now we're at a point where, I mean, what are we gonna do without De Niro or Pacino or
Fuck, we're totally
any of
missing
our
the
other?
point here of like, the next generation of actors that will withstand their time is also like
Mhm.
DiCaprio, Brad Pitt,
Yeah.
Okay,
like
yeah, yeah.
actors like that will be around while we're still around. You know what I mean?
Okay. I could see.
Sam
Like Brad,
Jackson.
I see what you're saying. I
well,
see what
Sam
you're saying.
Jackson has been like he'll be around for everything. He'll be like 90 and he'll still be doing. And I think he's like
He'll outlive
60
me.
now or
Yeah,
70. I don't.
does he age?
Yeah,
No.
the dude looks. I watched the movie with him last night actually. Like, and I'm like, dude, he looks the same.
They
Like,
Yeah.
they could release Die Hard 5 and he would be, or whatever number they're at, and he'd be able to be in it, and Bruce Willis will be dead and he'll look 20.
He'll be able to play his character's son.
yeah. It's not.
You know. Yeah.
Like, you know what? A movie that he did in 2019 that I didn't hate it. I thought it was entertaining. Was he did the remake of Shaft, and he played. Oh no, he didn't do a remake. He was kind of like the sequel to the 2000 Shaft
Yeah.
film that he made.
Yeah. Exactly.
And I enjoyed it just because the writing was good and like whatever. It's Sam Jackson as Shaft. Like holy shit. And I'm watching the movie and I'm like, and his son he does like a team up with his son. And I'm like, yo, Sam Jackson looks better than the son. And the son is like 22. And Sam Jackson's like 65 or something.
Hey, you know what? What about Denzel Washington's son?
Oh,
that's exactly who I want to bring up next. I want to counter myself and bring up David Washington, who is I think like a great actor already, and he only has higher up to go.
Yeah, the next movie he's in is Tenet, the new Christopher Nolan movie.
Could you tell us about that?
No, I can't because there's not really anything that we know about it.
Do we know what it's about, or we just have like
it's
a title?
something with time travel, and it's
Christopher Nolan's gonna kill it.
It's gonna be amazing, and that's one of the only Hollywood films that the release date has not been pushed back yet because Christopher Nolan believes that. Well, not Christopher Nolan necessarily, but the studio believes that if everything kind of goes back to normal and movie theaters can go back to being opened in July, that movie will hold record box office numbers.
Oh shit!
Yeah, so that's why they're not. It's coming out at the end of July, I believe. That's why they're still keeping it. I think it's one of the only films left with a release date for 2019. I think.
Probably.
That's 2020.
Get out of here! No, impossible.
For summer 2020, yes. Yeah.
Wow.
Probably, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, even 2020 in general, a lot of people have just like said fuck it and went to 2021.
Yeah.
So
Also, in
2020 in general.
Just going back to Sam Jackson, he's 71.
Holy shit! Are you fucking kidding me?
He looks younger than I do.
The guy just did a movie where he was John Shaft again, and he kicked a bunch of ass. He was 70 when he made that movie.
Holy shit, man.
Okay, so you know what? If they made a Shaft 2, can we see a Steel 2?
No Steel. There's no Shaq. Shaq is not acting in anything anymore. Okay, man.
Why?
Because he cannot make Kazam and then like make Steel and just horrible fucking movies. Now he's a DJ, so he's doing different things in life.
Oh,
you know
okay.
what I mean?
No,
Yeah.
how can succeed at? It's very easy.
Yeah.
But he has to scratch the record with like his pinky because his hands are gonna like fucking take up the whole fucking record. He just
I don't know.
Have you ever seen fucking hands?
What he does is he takes two shorter 7-year-olds and he spins them and they spin the record.
Jesus Christ. It's an interesting time, but I mean, happy birthday, Al Pacino. Going back to Al Pacino.
You know what? We should just make that this week's episode name. Happy birthday, Al Pacino.
Guys, what's your favorite Pacino flick?
Oh, great question.
That's very simple.
The answer. Well, we can't even mention it because
it's
been mentioned too many times. Damn it. That's a good question, Steve. Do you have one?
You know what? It's hard because you want to kind of look back at his career, yet he completely, like his fellow castmates, killed in The Irishman. He was fucking, back to his basic killer self. So I don't want to Fuck, it's hard to say because I mean, in the Unmentionable movie, that was one of the that was
Guys,
like
I'm sorry. I just thought Steve saying that literally just made me think of a video of fucking. I don't know if it was. Oh shit! I think I saw it on Conan O'Brien. It was like I saw it on the web. Somebody did like the eras of Al Pacino and all the different voices. He's like at the beginning it was a bit high. Then it was a bit more nasally, you know what I mean? Then he got to like, you know, the Serpicos and you know, and it was, yeah, it's a bit more up here, you know, he's talking a bit more up here. And then it goes to like the 90s where he's talking down here, he's talking from the belly. Oh no, I think it might have been Alec Baldwin. Oh, yeah. It was so spot on. It was Alec Baldwin, guys. Go watch that. Fucking amazing. Sorry about that, but Steve just reminded me.
This watch costs more than your car.
Yeah.
Steve, is that your favorite Pacino movie?
Oh my god, Glengarry Glen Ross.
It's up there.
Oh my god, it's hard. It's so hard to choose a favorite Pacino movie. I'll go. Oh my god, I wasn't even ready for my own question.
He didn't come prepared. Yeah.
Like, guys, like Godfather 1. I mean,
oh god, yeah, it was a fucking great movie.
Just so you know, just so we all know, whoever's listening to this podcast, The Godfather was only the third film Pacino ever made.
Holy fuck!
God.
Man.
Okay,
that's crazy. Where's the second?
On the subject, probably a movie that we never heard of. I don't know. I can't think of any other movie but The Godfather. So you would choose Godfather?
Don't tell me it wasn't amazing in Scarface.
No,
why not? Of course, Scarface was fucking another. Like he goes from career-defining performance to another. Like that's what makes it so hard. How do you choose what's the best of something?
And they're all such a different character.
Yeah, exactly.
So here's my answer, and it's a tie, and I have no choice but to tie it.
Okay, I think that's fair. That's fair.
I'm so excited.
These two films were shot back to back.
Oh god!
So one came out in 1974. One came out in 75.
Oh, don't say Heat.
No, that was the 90s.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm gonna do Godfather Part 2.
Okay.
And Dog Day Afternoon.
Oh, Dog Day Afternoon was such a fucking amazing Pacino movie.
See, and that's just from the 70s.
Yeah.
Right.
Wow.
Godfather Part 2, Steve, I appreciate your answer of Godfather Part 1 because sometimes it's overseen. But
those movies were over 40 years old. Fuck.
But Godfather Part 2, the way his character developed from the first film is just like a fucking...
Oh, you're not wrong at all. You're not wrong.
Wow. Yeah.
Steve, didn't you have this thing about the Godfather 3 just being skippable?
You know what? I actually, our friends Joe and Kaylee that we mention frequently on our podcast, Kaylee told me yesterday actually, that she was going to watch Godfather 3 because she never saw it, and I begged her to skip it.
No, dude, it's not skippable. Like
I found it very skippable. I thought it was really bad.
Oh my god, I don't mind it. Like it's definitely for me. It's 2, 1, and 3, obviously, but like. It's not like if you're gonna watch the trilogy, you fucking watch the trilogy.
No, but see, that's the thing. It should never have been a trilogy. Godfather Part 3 should never have existed.
I feel like they should reboot it.
No.
Yeah, The Godfather now.
Oh my god! No.
They had planned The Godfather 4 at a point with Andy Garcia as the lead, and it never happened. Which it should stay like that. Like just let it.
Look,
be.
They shouldn't already have done the fucking third one. You're gonna do the fourth. I mean,
wow.
I'm telling you guys, you listeners, that if you're gonna watch the Godfather trilogy, you watch it all. Godfather Part 3 is not a great film, but it's not a horrible film.
Oh my god.
Okay. So if we have to sum it up, if we have to give, so you 2 movies, Godfather Part 2 and Dog Day Afternoon. Obviously, I say Scent of a Woman. It was like
no.
No.
It was. I feel it was just such a great performance.
It is.
I thought he was blind. I thought he'd been blind his whole life.
Steve, you have to give your answer now.
I want to say The Irishman, but I will say Scent of the Woman is probably one of his best.
Oh yeah.
With an honorable mention to Larry Glenn Ross, because Ricky Roma was a great fucking character too,
So
and
was
he
Serpico.
destroys Kevin. Yeah, no, but
Serpico too,
the way he fucking destroys Kevin Spacey when he fucks up his deal. I will be with you in a minute.
I feel like that happened in real life.
Could work with men. Oh, absolutely, yeah. Like he. I don't think he even had a script. I think he just like went off for that.
Wow. So this episode is dedicated to Al Pacino and all you Pacino lovers out there. And I mean, any closing remarks, gentlemen?
Wash your hands.
Studio, please make good movies. We're very underwhelmed lately, but we know you have it in you. So don't suck.
You can watch Scent of a Woman now on Netflix.
Oh, jeez. Netflix Canada. We know about Netflix in the US, but Netflix Canada for sure. And if you have Apple TV Plus or if you have a streaming box or something, you guys should definitely check out Beastie Boys Story, which is a live documentary about the Beastie Boys. It's very, very well done. And
I think
what?
I think it's safe to say we all love the Beastie Boys on this.
Love Beastie Boys. But I'm very excited to write that review because the documentary was fantastic. So
amazing.
That'll be coming out this week at some point.
Yeah, it's awesome.
So that's it. So is this our episode, Tom? Are you good there?
I'm fantastic. I just had a handful of almonds. You guys didn't hear it because I took off my mic, and I feel great. I may fix another drink. We should pour ourselves an extra drink. Let's do it. And this has been this week's episode of Snobcast. See you next week.